when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Trying to tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes on yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less.
Sheesh. What you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind. I popped. Sheesh. I swear this lock shot got me stuttering. Girl, you not fall in love again. Sheesh. Get it. My favorite rush.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a matchup today where the focus will be on the passing game. The Seahawks are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Falcons, who will need to solve that secondary.
Larry, no trip to the Northwest is really complete without a little rain, and we're going to get plenty of it here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain down to about the 33. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, the guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And this seemingly endless drive continues. He'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Malik McDowell in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
First play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They run a draw here on second down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Strickland. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they try the right side here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got room. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They're going to look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit.
Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Clark. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. Going to give this time to the tailback. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Looking to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play on third down for the Falcons. 61 yards. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more. Here's they've got it 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Falcons will add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's that? Here we go now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Joey Bosa in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Throw left side complete. That's Strickland. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. The Seahawks send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So out come the Falcons now. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. Boom, that got it up, Philly. Here we go.
And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
got the lead. Yeah.
we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And now here's a carry heading left. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Strickland. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And they give this time to the tailback. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
Over the middle, complete. That's Strickland. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now they'll run on the draw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy. I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Time running out here on the play clock. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And it's a big turnover there on the final play. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Try to to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Now let's go. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
All right, here we go.
And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big-time play there for the Falcons. And even 60 yards on the ground. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
Oh, look at the juke. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Falcons on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't it?
A credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard, right at the line of scrimmage.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now 3rd down and goal from the... And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play. And pretty much...
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I tell you, Charles, You play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for